Well, there's an alienation, isn't there, from politics that has built over the 25 years I've been an elected politician, and I've felt that building, and it's because Westminster often just does not connect with people, and too often it's prioritised the wrong things. So one of the things I've said today is there were two things in the 20th century that really spoke to working class ambition: council housing and technical education. And I bet there's lots of people watching your programme tonight who will go, yeah, that was massive for me in my life, or for my brother or my family. But politicians haven't been talking about those things. And, they're engines of social mobility. And
That isn't the message. The message is that they're cutting pips. The message is child benefits being cut. The message is cut, cut, cut.
Well, I don't think that's right, because the Deputy Prime Minister has spoken about her ambition to build council homes, social homes across the country. There's reforms coming to right to buy. So the government are making some good moves in the right direction.
I didn't ask about council housing. I asked about the cuts.
I would ask. Well, I'm on record as saying, I do think they need to think again about those things. But the grip of the housing crisis is still getting tighter, because we are still losing more social homes every year than we're building. And you've got to get to a point where the reverse is true.
You said they should, in effect, rethink some of the things that they're talking about. What should they rethink? What should Keir Starmer U-turn on?
Well, I said I couldn't defend a situation where people, disabled people who've got no other way of making up the loss in their income would suffer that change and trap them in an even more difficult situation. So to answer your question directly, I would say that to the government. I would say, please look again at the issue. And I think a lot of Labour MPs are asking the same thing.
Child benefit?
Again, I opposed it originally when George Osborne put it forward, so I haven't changed my view. This government didn't put it forward. Of course, they've got pressures on them. But I never think you can punish children for things that adults do. I get it that the government can't do everything in one go, but absolutely get back to supporting people, give them the foundations to have a good life.
Deputy Prime Minister wants tax rises. Do you?
I want fairness, and I don't think you can.
Didn't ask about fairness. Asked about tax rises. Do we need to raise taxes to pay for all this?
If you wouldn't mind letting me answer the question in a way, I was coming to it. I wasn't avoiding it. I don't think you get fairness by always, looking to, as I say, cuts to benefits, pensioners' winter fuel allowance. I think you do have to have a balance right through the system. And I personally believe in this country, we overtax labour and we undertax wealth. Let me give you a specific example of that, Alex, what I'm talking about. Council tax. It has not been revalued since it came in the early 90s. So consequently, there are homes here in London that are worth multiple millions of pounds, upon which the residents are paying less council tax than many of my residents are in Greater Manchester. That simply isn't fair.
Who's going to lead Labour into the next election? Angela Rayner, Keir Starmer, or you?
I fully support Keir. I'm working to help in whatever way I can. He is the Prime Minister of this country. He's overseeing a government that has done things that the government I was in didn't do. Renationalising rail. Credit to him for that. So I'm not here to get into personality politics. I'm here to try and support the Labour Prime Minister, the Labour government. Let's make a success of this Labour government.
Andy Burnham, thanks very much indeed for joining us.